You want some concrete work done? Why not choose a company that claims that they are #1 and a company that supports those who served our country? That's a no-brainer, right?
And that's what customers thought they were doing. But Rob Wolchek says they didn't get military heroes. In fact, they got zero. Rob.
Brandon and Taryn, the guy that runs this company, appears to have gone AWOL. But I got my orders, and I'm ready for battle. Veterans Concrete #1.
Veterans Concrete #1.
Take your money, but no job done.
Take your money, but no job done.
Salute Ken Olson, the leader of Veterans Concrete.
I don't want to look bad.
Well, you're gonna. People hired Ken's company for patriotic purposes.
We have the utmost respect for the military and want to support our veterans.
And even other veterans, when given the chance, go with Veterans Concrete.
He said he would take care of me because I was a vet, and that was something that he respected because he was a vet.
The Concrete Ken marches to his own drum.
I get cussed out every day. I hate concrete.
He must hate it because he doesn't seem to get out to do the jobs even after taking down payments.
And you burned it.
He got his money back.
No?
Some of his customers think Ken just doesn't care their jobs never got done. And they might be right.
People call me and say, "Oh, you ruined my graduation party." Go f yourself, man. Come on. I didn't ruin your party. I'm not responsible for your happiness.
This is Keith, a real hero, a disabled veteran. In April, he hired Ken Olson of Veterans Concrete to build a walkway.
He took the measurements, gave me the quote, and that was it.
Keith paid Ken a $1,000 down payment in April. But Veterans Concrete never deployed any troops to Keith's house.
He stopped answering the phone. I started to get worried.
Same thing happened to Christina.
So you never got the money back?
No.
And have you tried contacting them?
Several times by email, text. They never answer their phones.
She put down a $900 deposit for a patio, even ripped out her old deck before the summer.
Veterans, they put this ad on Facebook, and it looked legit, where they were doing all this great work.
Peggy gave them a $700 down payment for her concrete work. She tore out her old pavers and was so excited she bought a new patio set. The company texted her, "Hi, Peggy. You are scheduled for July 26th, but they could show up much earlier." But they didn't show up at all. In August, she got this. "Hi, Peggy. It looks like we are going to send your deposit back. The price of materials and labor have gone up significantly to make the job not profitable." So basically, they underbid the job, and I guess that's Peggy's problem now. But worst of all, neither Peggy, Christina, nor Keith ever got their deposits back. Veterans Concrete has an F rating with the Better Business Bureau and a bunch of bad reviews. And the head vet, Ken Olson, doesn't appear to have a valid builder's license. We searched the state license database. The only thing we came up with was his lapsed salesperson's license. He definitely needs a license for his other business, a company called Healthy Homes.
He doesn't seem to be able to finish any job that he begins.
Well, at least he starts the jobs with this company. Asaki had a flooded basement more than a year ago, hired Ken's Healthy Homes to waterproof it, but she still doesn't have a backup sump pump she said she paid $1,500 for.
Every time it rains, I'm freaking out like, oh my God, my basement is going to flood again, and I don't have a battery backup. What if the power goes out?
Rushan has a message for Ken, who she says sold her almost $15,000 of waterproofing for her house.
We talked about all this military experience and how you love the country and you love the people and all of this. Just get the job done. That's all I want.
Christine's another unhappy Healthy Homes client.
He needs to finish his jobs before he takes on new jobs, and he needs to stop making excuses.
Here's the HQ of Veterans Concrete and Healthy Homes. It looks abandoned, but Ken Olson pops in now and then. He's got a bunch of trucks and equipment for sale up front. Maybe Ken is selling this stuff so he can pay his customers back. Nope.
If I sell this setup, then I'm going to go put money down to the $350 and an enclosed trailer.
Ken's a no-show when it comes to completing a concrete job, but he gladly appears for my undercover crew who are interested in his used vehicles.
You do concrete work?
Both concrete and waterproofing.
Ken tells my undercover helper all about Veterans Concrete, and it just so happens my guy's an ex-Marine.
You get any veterans preference?
I do. I mean, I'll get jobs with some veterans. People call us just for veterans.
But Ken's not drafting vets to work.
Now I know how to get as many workers as I want that are good.
That is, unless they're veterans in the Mexican army.
Basically, you can get amigos on a half-year visa or a 3-year visa.
Commander Ken, it's time for me to deploy.
And you say you're the #1 concrete company serving Michigan. That's just bull.
No,
right?
I didn't say that.
Well, it says it on the website, right?
You're
not the #1 concrete company.
Not even close. No.
And you just started the company, right?
Yep.
Veterans Concrete was just incorporated this year. First customer I bring up is Keith.
Your business, Veterans Concrete, and this guy is an actual veteran, and you ripped him off.
No, I didn't rip him off. I mean,
He thinks he's ripped off. I just talked to him today.
Yeah, okay.
He hasn't gotten the money back. He took $900 from Christina, and then her neighbor Peggy. He took $700. They didn't get their money back. Talked to them today too. You didn't pay them back. You haven't answered their phone calls. You haven't done anything.
well, I think that because a lot of people, or some of them, they've canceled their credit card. They've taken the money out of my account. So that's what I'll work with you because I'm not here to scam anybody.
They've all said they've tried calling you and texting you, and you don't answer.
Well, there's a couple different phones here, so.
Then there's the Healthy Homes customers who say their jobs are incomplete.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm working on it. I mean, the sump pump backups I have, because they were defective, and they gave us new ones. I gotta get out there and get those installed and I'll work with it.
Concrete Ken says he's lost the battle to a lack of staff, a lack of concrete.
This year has been rough, so I'm doing my best.
Here's what Christina thinks of Ken's best.
I think he's the con artist.
Concrete Ken, you've cemented your place in the Hall of Shame. Now, Ken Olson told me he is a veteran, and we did find a record of him serving in the Marine Reserves. I'd like to say thank you for your service, but even after he promised to make things right, none of our customers have gotten their money back. Keith, also a veteran, did try to get his $1,000 deposit back from his credit card company for months, but they kept giving him the runaround until yesterday when they told him he's finally going to get a refund. But Ken Olson never called to apologize or offer to help. Brandon and Taryn?
All right. Thanks, Rob.